Hey guys, what's up? It's Billyvisuals.
And it's Petrina.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone out there. So today's format is going to be a little bit different. On my vlogs, I usually narrate it myself, or I just do a unedited documentary of our trip in Hong Kong. But in today's video, we're going to be exploring Hong Kong together because obviously it's a trip that we both went to, so we can share some of our emotions and feelings of how we went through our trip. So in today's vlog of the Hong Kong trip, we actually went to a couple of places. The first one is Tai O, which is a fisherman village. The second one is Big Buddha, which is an icon to Hong Kong because it's just this gigantic Buddha that is a huge spectacle. And then in those places we ate big fish ball and then sweet mountain water tofu, which is amazing. And yeah, so we're gonna dive right into it. Yo, mine's so dirty. Mine's not even white anymore. It's brown. I don't know if this is the market that we're
After walking around in the village for a bit, we decided to go on a boat tour that we found. And on that boat tour, it's basically a small boat that you can pay for and just ride it and go around the entire village. And it was really cool because we got to go between the houses and the little valleys of waters that they have and see all the houses were put up onto stilts, wooden stilts, and we also got to go far across the island and see the different mountains and the different coasts. And we also got to see the bridge that was being built from Hong Kong to China, or I believe?
Macau.
Yeah, to Macau. So it was a really cool experience getting to explore this small village.
One thing to note is that this small village is all built on wooden stilts, so they're like really easily flammable, and there has been times where these villages have caught on fire and had a really tragic accident, and they still continue to live there because I think fish and water is their way of life. So it's very unique to see the culture being there. After the boat tour, we basically went and explored the village, and we're trying to find this big white shark that was dried up.
There's a lot of small alleyways and everything, all the houses are really close together. We honestly don't know where we're going.
So the reason why I'm walking around a lot right now is because I'm trying to find this huge, gigantic, dried up shark. A friend of mine went here last time and was able to see this shark that they usually display to show their fishery skills.
So after walking around, we finally asked someone, and this store is the one that sells or hangs the huge shark, and I believe it's that one. We're gonna try some big fish balls here, which is pretty famous here in Tai O.
So there's two things I learned about Tai O today. Number one is that there is actually white dolphins that are endangered in this area, and they have boats around the area trying to talk about the problems and issues of preserving white dolphins. Number two is that they're actually really famous for gigantic fish balls, which we're trying to eat right now. I think one fish ball is actually technically two portions in one. Is it good? Is it a lot?
Not really.
No?
It's okay.
So we had no idea where we were going. We had to ask the bus driver whether or not this is the Big Buddha. And then we're like, oh yeah, where's the Big Buddha? Maybe it's behind the clouds over there. And then we realized it's right there.
No clouds.
No clouds. So right after Tai O, we plan to go to
the Tian Tan Big Buddha.
Big Buddha is the nickname, Tian Tan is the actual name of the Buddha.
When I first saw it, it was really an unbelievable view. It was much bigger in person than I would have imagined, and it was so amazing to see in person. If you guys ever get a chance to go, you guys definitely should go visit there.
Even if you're not religious, it's just a big spectacle to see. The amount of work put into it is pretty incredible. And the views around the area, because Hong Kong is such a dense city, it's actually incredible to see the nature part of Hong Kong as well. This is the stairway to the Big Buddha.
It doesn't seem too bad so far.
Well, we still have like 100 steps to go. Alright, so we just came down from the Big Buddha. I don't even know if you can see my face, but it was quite experience. It was very different from when I was a kid. But let's see the first timer's experience. What was it like?
It was so cool. I couldn't get over it. I still think it's amazing. The walk up wasn't too bad. We've been through worse in this trip.
remember us walking up the stairs on Mount Fuji? I mean, Mount Kachi? That was horrid. This at least is uniform and very welcoming.
Yeah. We're really lucky that when we came it wasn't too packed, because usually people say it's like super packed, and by looking at photos, usually both the staircases are filled with people.
Yeah.
But when we came, there was like barely anyone.
And then after that, my brother texted me and said, "Hey, since you're in Tian Tan Buddha, why don't you go check out the 38 Pillars of Wisdom?" So we're like, 38 Pillars of Wisdom, that sounds sick. So we hiked up around the back of the Buddha mountain and we found these amazing pillars. It was like the Tian Tan Buddha was full of people, and then in this 38 Pillars of Wisdom, there's no one.
And it was like a big scene of greenery and mountains in the background, and all you could see were these tall wooden structures with quotes on them, and they were each very different, and they were put into like a circular
almost like an infinity, an eight format.
Yeah, a circular format, so you could walk around and look at each one and read it and just enjoy the view.
Yeah.
But the weird part that we saw while we were hiking there was that we saw some wild cows.
Yeah. And
they were literally just sitting at the bottom or like at the top of the mountains and just wandering around doing their own thing. It was really cool to see these wildlife. Our cows. I'm pretty sure that they are wild. I saw at the bottom that there was a sign saying beware of the cows.
Wild cows.
And to be patient and stay at good distance away from them. But it's pretty cool. They're just on the top of the mountain doing their own stuff.
Because we never expected Hong Kong to have wildlife at all, since it's mainly dominated by humans. But it was kind of scary because from far away we saw a cow, and then once we walked back to hike back to Tian Tan, we saw a cow right in front of us.
Just when we thought we were seeing wild cows at the top of the mountain, there's one sitting right in front of our eyes. Oh my god, it's huge.
We were kind of scared, and I told Petrina not to make any eye contact, or else the cow would just like ram us or something. But I don't know, I just didn't want to touch the wildlife anyways. It's really beautiful.
Waiting for the bus, and here we see another cow roaming the grounds. It's so big. Oh my god, and dogs. But this cow is so big. It's running real fast.
So right after Pill of Wisdom, it was already like past lunchtime, so we really wanted to eat something. And at the bottom of the Tian Tan Buddha, there's actually a store that sells mountain water tofu. I don't know whether or not it's actually made with mountain water, like the streams of water or river, but that's what they say. And honestly, it was really refreshing.
Like
you think that was like really fresh tofu?
Yeah, it's basically the sweet water soup tofu that usually
is served
the Chinese dessert served at restaurants.
Yeah, but like somehow it tastes a bit fresher.
Yeah.
And then right after that, we took an hour and a half long bus to the subway station in order to take it back to meet with my brother. And there we went to visit an Adidas Originals Store. I think this is the largest Adidas Originals Store in Hong Kong. NMD Adidas. Biggest.
They have Nikes here.
This is the biggest Adidas Originals Store
In Hong Kong.
in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
We're wearing the right attire. Oh, the AC here is elite as fuck.
First floor is just normal shoes.
So I saw some people rock these. They actually look really good on feet.
Do they?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So a few years back, Asia was big on tubular X.
These ones?
Yeah, but now they uncaged it. Now there's no that X anymore, and I don't like it. It looks really weird.
It just looks like normal boots.
Yeah. So let's see what they have here. A lot of patterned Stan Smiths.
Yeah.
Like a lot of patterned Stan Smiths. Oh, flashbacks.
These are everywhere.
Yeah, so this is called Flashback. It's like really female oriented. And I've seen quite a lot of Asians buy it.
Good though. Looks
So the
comfortable.
Prime Knit one looks way better.
No.
She hates the sock look,
Oh.
but I love it a
I
lot.
don't like the shop.
Yeah, really?
It looks
I
weird.
like it though.
I like it because you know right away it's Prime Knit and it feels comfy.
They have a new thing called
Create your own.
MiAdidas. MiAdidas.
Yeah, MiAdidas. Where you can like create your own. Don't know how it works. So.
This is 3M.
Is it? You
How do you
think
know?
everything is 3M?
No, this is 3M.
How do you know?
Here, I'll bring my flashlight.
Oh, I can see
Oh,
the glitteriness.
3M Stan Smith.
That's how you can tell from that far.
You see the glitteriness.
No, I just know this shoe had it.
Superstar friend.
Is it soft?
I need to buy one.
God, it's a couch.
Yeah, it's a sit down. Wait, what did you guys think it was? A sculpture?
It's just
Yeah,
like
it's just like something.
There was neon lights in the store, and there was just a lot of.
and their stools that they had for you to try on their shoes was like this shoe shape or
It was the Superstar
Yeah.
shoe shape, which is pretty awesome. And they also had like Hong Kong gated doors that they would usually put on storefronts as one of the design decorations. But at the same time, because I was filming, I actually got kicked out. Not kicked out, but like told to stop filming because, I don't know. Adidas has this thing in Asia where they don't
Yeah.
let you film their stores at
so
all.
he got as much footage as he could possibly get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that store was really nice.
I think this is the best NMD original store I've been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Even better than Tokyo?
Yeah, no, even better than Tokyo. We went to Tokyo.
Tokyo's was so small.
But then again, we don't know if that's the biggest one.
Oh my god.
So after we went back into the Hong Kong city, we actually took a transportation that's an icon to Hong Kong people, or the Hong Kong city itself. It's the street trams. And the street trams are double deckers and they run on electricity. And there actually has been a lot of talks about taking them out of the tracks. So the fact that we're still able to ride them is pretty awesome. There's still fights between whether or not we should take them out of the city or should we put them back in the city. Like, there's still that whole debate going on, but I'm so glad we took it because it's very nice. It's a very nice way to see the city slowly, being able to view the view of city lights and all that stuff.
people actually sometimes rent it out, like the entire tram, for events that they may have. So similar to the concept of party buses, and they basically rent it out for the evening or a day, and they basically just ride around in the city and just have fun on the bus for whatever event that they may be having, whether it's a wedding, a bachelorette party, or even a birthday.
So we were taking the streetcar trams directly to dinner. We were trying to try this new thing that my brother introduced us to, which is called mi xian, which directly translates as rice noodle. We didn't know what the pinyin was, so we thought that the pinyin was mixian when it's supposed to be mi xian.
Clear on for your bag.
Yeah, sure. So
this one, and pick something else, yeah.
What is
Mincemeat.
That's a mincemeat. I want you guys to try it. That's like the most one.
And then you got mincemeat. You tell me the rest.
With lettuce. And that's it.
Oh.
egg?
Yep.
Oh,
There's no egg, there's no egg.
Oh, you just got lettuce?
And then,
Yeah.
of course, the typical iced milk tea, which is a staple of Hong Kong.
No, this is a staple.
I know,
Actually,
I was
staple
gonna say,
as well.
I think this,
They're both staples.
Yeah.
This one's
More staple.
it's the normal,
It has
their house special thing.
So this is house special
sour.
base, sour and spicy.
Yeah.
Enoki mushrooms, bean sprout, and beef.
Yeah.
Alright, let's dig in, guys. So this basically wraps up our vlog in Hong Kong. This is our day 3 in Hong Kong. I hope you guys enjoyed the Adidas content. I hope you guys enjoyed the visuals as well. And whether or not you guys like this format, leave a comment down below, and give us a thumbs up if you guys like it.
And there'll definitely be a lot more vlogs coming your way, so keep an eye out for it.
This has been Billyvisuals,
And Petrina
and you guys just got visualized, and we'll see you guys
in the next one.
Peace.